Do you want to learn how to speak to a whale? Can you do what this whale is about to do? Watch it use its massive muscles to throw itself out of the water. Humpback whales often twist and leap while also slapping their fins and tails against the water. It's called breaching, and for a long time, nobody knew its purpose. There are a few reasons why breaching made no sense to us. Whales weigh a lot, from 1,000 to 140,000 kilograms. And they often breach while they migrate, which also happens to be when they're fasting. Imagine throwing your heavy body out of the water during a fast as you travel long distances while your energy levels are low. Australian marine biologists spent 200 hours observing 76 groups of humpback whales migrating to the Antarctic. Their findings were published in the Journal of Marine Mammal Science. So, why do whales breach? Here's a hint. It has to do with language. So, want to learn some whale words? Marine biologists observed that whales did more jumping out of the water when the group split at least 4 kilometers apart from each other. And they did more tail and fin slapping as groups were splitting up or coming together. This suggests that breaching plays a major role in both close-range and long-distance communication. By slapping their fins and tails and slamming their bodies against the water, the resulting noises act like a drumbeat. Whales don't just communicate through breaching, they also vocalize. When a whale has something to say, they let out high-frequency cries, clicks, and they blow underwater bubbles. Biologists have found that whales have unique calls for general groups, family members, and even individuals. They speak to each other about navigation, food, safety, and for social reasons. So presumably, a whale has enough vocabulary to say, "Finn, I told you to go pee before we left. Can you hold it for another 5 minutes?" Researchers have even detected regional accents. For example, Caribbean whales reportedly emit different sounds than Pacific whales. Caribbean whales make unique click patterns, characterized as 1 + 1 + 3, while Pacific whales use various different patterns. The reason whales use breaching over shrieks, clicks, and bubbles is that breaching is louder. Sometimes they communicate over hundreds of kilometers of ocean, trying to be heard over humans with our motors, explosions, and other man-made noise. In fact, National Geographic reports that blue whales, who can make the loudest sounds known to nature, have had their range of hearing shrink from 1,600 kilometers in 1940 to just 160 kilometers today, thanks to all the extraneous man-made noise. Scientists are working with computer programmers to try and decode the clicks that whales make. Until they do, we won't be able to communicate directly with them in whale language, nor will we fully understand what they're communicating to each other. In the meantime, you can practice whistling, clicking, slapping the water, and blowing bubbles. By the time science catches up, you might know some whale words. Throwing their huge bodies out of the water, that's how whales talk. And that's what makes them crazy creatures.